Hello, hello. I don't know what is going on my end of things. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Cosmic Boogeyman. We are back for another Members Only Monday. I am ready to go, I think. I don't know what is going on with my stuff here. My stuff is acting super weird. My technologies. How you guys doing? Yeah, I think I'm good to go. Welcome, welcome. The queue is open. I think I have everything ready. But yeah, just got everything ready to go on this end. I have a poll running. If you had a superpower, what would it be? How you guys doing? Welcome. I'm gonna actually think fix the camera. I know what it is. I actually rebooted. That's what it is. Now I know why it's acting weird. Like it's its fault. How you guys doing? Welcome. Let me just fix this focus. That's the one thing that makes me go rawr. Yeah, so hi. 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 Change this to this. I think we're good. I think we're good. That's what it was. I was like, why does it feel so weird on my end? It's like, what the hell? All right, here we go. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. It's definitely weird. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I was like, it definitely felt weird coming on live. I was like, what is up? But I know what I did. I actually reset everything. And not reset. I should I say reboot. Yes, actually yesterday I kind of just took a pause. I said I gotta take a pause. Gestation identification. All right, my friends, how are you guys? Thank you for being here. Members only Monday, and I am very happy to be here. What a day! What a day! What a day! All right, who is in the queue? Who do we got first? Who is queued in? Anyone queued in? Does Alex still think you, Andrea? Let's go random first. What do we got here? Earth Angel, welcome back to your name. Yeah, and for the record, I never really bought into the other Iman. I like this better. Earth Angel 1111. Does Alex still think about me? And if you guys are here and you're following, don't be afraid to sub to Earth Angel. Alex. Let's start with 3. Okay, let's do it. Let's start with 3, and then we'll go from there. If anything looks good, we'll dig in a little deeper. Here's you. Akashic energy. I think you think there's more. There's more. There's a little more. I think we're digging. We're looking for a little more. Eastern Tarot, what are they thinking? Wow, there's still a decision to make for them. There's still another decision. What is the deflection? There's a message that has to be said. It could be you, could be them. Ace. I feel like that Ace of Pentacles, the original message, the original. What was this? Hasn't been dealt with. When did we talk to? Maybe this is something new came in, right? There's a distraction, new job, maybe a raise. Something happened in between this that kind of deflected. Maybe something happened. Maybe new income came in. Ooh, look at the shiny new, right? And that could have been what this is. It's a deflection. I think it could be more on Alex's end. What happened with Alex? What was the one thing that happened with Alex? Maybe that's the question, and you're feeling regretful. Maybe something came in with Alex, and that's the deflection saying, wow, this shiny new thing really drew them away that quick. Let me check on chat here. What is up, Earth Angel? I was not expecting you to come on today. All right, what do you think here, Earth Angel? What is going on? What happened with you and Alex before I start to dig? Is this right? IDK. You don't know what happened with you and Alex? Like, it just all of a sudden just went dead? It wasn't a Emperor mode. Did they start taking on something or start working on something or saying I'm going to conquer? This is really wise energy, just so you know. Like, I'm really holding true to this. Whatever this is, it's like they have to do this. Like, just stopped talking, but you don't know what happened to them. I really feel like something. This isn't a person. It's almost like something. They said, I'm going to do this. I have to do this. It's not another person. If you're feeling like, oh no, it's another person, that's not what it is. And we kind of get in that place, don't we? We I don't want to be replaced. And I was actually talking about this to Fapina. That's a really hurtful thing. It's not a replacement. See, it's money, money, money. Pay me, baby. Pay me, baby. I don't think that's what ultimately it comes down to. More money, pay me. And that's not as good either, right? It's build the foundation and then have playtime. That's what it is. Fapina's like that too, just so you guys understand. And I'm not trying to dismiss or do anything, but he's kind of a work first, play later. And that's what this is. That's what happened here. We asking to get back together? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, you're saying what happened. I want to message you. This is not a good time. I don't think you guys are aligned right now. Yeah, this is relationship change. You're aligning. Doesn't mean they're aligning. They're still not aligned. Yeah. Okay, cool. Look, okay, cool. Still want the message. You have something that you're supposed to be doing anyway. This is your deflection. This is your deflection. The deflection's yours. Aren't you supposed to be doing something they just said? Aren't you supposed to be working on something? You're like, hey, Alex, come distract me. Alex, come distract me. Is that what this is? Yes. Holy Christ, that's what this is. You want to be distracted so you don't have to do the soul work because it's so much work you're about to get into. You lazy son of a bitch. You don't want to get into this work because it's so much. Oh, yeah, Alex, come. Hey, let's go just hang around. That's so much more fun. You're about to do something and you don't want to do it because that's a lot of work. Partnership is fun, right? The strength of two. Let's go run around. Let's go dance. The universe pulled them away so you could focus on this. That's what this is. Wow. That's why I couldn't understand it. That's why the Emperor is here. Look at. That's why the Emperor was over here. Look at. Hell yeah, baby. Yes. It's not. This is you. You want to be you want to be a social media star. You want to be all these things. Hey, Alex, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to quit. The universe says, hell no, you committed. This is the moment. This is it. You have to keep going. This is me telling you from the universe, I just pulled those two cards. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Hell no what? You just asked about Alex. Why are we asking about Alex? Alex would be a distraction. Yes or no? 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 Is that guides are saying yes or no? Why are you asking about Alex? Why are you asking about Alex? Would he not really derail the whole thing? Be honest. He would. He would. He absolutely would. He absolutely would. Does Alex still think? But he thinks about you, but it doesn't matter. He's derailed. Like, get out of here. Yes, he would. Stop trying to self-sabotage. Jesus. Oh, man, we're back online. We are absolutely kicked online. I love this. I love this. Oh, my God, that's so funny. Oh, man, I love it. It's like a good opening act. It is, right? It really feels like. Doesn't it feel like that? How you guys doing? How is everyone doing? Yeah, wow is right. You're sitting there going, yeah, you're right. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? I thought you wanted to be like the soul. I thought you said, hey, I'm committing. Do you think this is a joke? What do you think I'm on here for? Do you think your guide said, do you think we're a joke? Didn't you actually ask about this? Didn't you say, hey, social media star, all this other jazz? Hello? Knock, knock. Hello? Hi. Hey. Hello? Alex is on the back burner, bro. As I tell the kids, hello? He does think about you, but that's not the point. You gotta get to work. Time to work. What do you mean he's gone? I just pulled the Ace of Cups for you. What are you talking about? This feeling's still there. Jesus, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So go call him and then just say, I'm giving up on my manifestation. The guides literally just said that to you. That's what I just heard. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. You had then all of a sudden your goal, you're on the path, like right here. It's like this. Like, which one do you want? because you don't have you do not have the energy or the luxury to do both right now. You just do not. You just do not. So what are you trying to do? Would you rather be sitting there as 100 million subscriber kind of person, having multimedia like expansion, right? What is it you want to do? Do you think they're just going to hand you this, or do you think you have to put the work in? Is Alex your dreams? Is Alex like your daddy? Is he coming in? Hey girl. No, that's not you are your dreams. Nothing comes without that work. Nothing's going to come without that work. The self-realization. You are not your past. You are the creator of your next moment. And that's what they keep telling me. They're saying, go look in a mirror right now. The Empress is the fertility, the creation, the pregnancy. It's that abundance. It's that good parenting to self. It's the moment that you realize that you are conforming to the belief that Alex has something to do with this future. Like, no, he does not. I'm telling you. That's the beauty of this whole situation. That's why I love coming on live. I really do. It makes a big difference to me. It shows me that, okay, this is real. But it's for entertainment purposes only. I know. I hope you do. I hope you do know. See, to me, it doesn't matter if you know. I know that it's real. I know that what I see here is real. Yeah. LOL. ROFL, as I tell the students. Ethereal Moonlight, who's lurking in my aura? Let's take a look. But Alex is still there. That's the whole point of this. But isn't that more profound, saying, damn, you're right. He wants to come in. He sees me. But if I turn around and grab that cup and say, hey, Alex, hi, you're going to go and just walk away, because you're not going to be able to put that work in. The scaffolding, everything you built up that you haven't put all those bolts in, haven't screwed everything down, haven't tightened, haven't torqued everything in, it throws everything off. The universe is like, hey, come this way. Come, follow me. Come. And you're like, ah. All right, Ethereal, let's take a look at yours. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another Members Only Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please hit that thumbs up. If you're just lurking out there and you're not a member, think about becoming a member. It's only like $2.99, I think. That's the cheapest option. Look at you guys creeping out there. It's Gemini energy, by the way. Angelic Gemini energy. Good energy. Very pure. All right. Who is lurking in your let's see, your aura? Passionate energy. Look at this. That's your soul. This is you, Ethereal. Let's go here. Like I said, I can pull more, but I'm trying to do something a little differently on these members only. Yes. Look at Justice energy. So whoever this is, I love that. Thank you, Earth Angel. This is hands out. This could be Justice energy. I love this. This could be T-Stain Tarot, Libra energy sitting there. I don't know who this is, but this is air sign energy. This could be Libra energy holding back. That's you, that's them. This is fire sign energy. This could be coming in even as your Leo energy, right? We have fire sign energy meets water energy. Puts a flame out. Boom. Flame out. That's a little bit of a worry for me, but if we can get these together in alignment, right, facing the same way, what happens when you put fire and air together, right? That would be really powerful. So it seems like somebody is thinking about you constantly. This is an air sign. Could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And it's really a powerful sign. Could be somebody who's kind of off alignment, misalignment, Akashic alignment's misaligned. Deflection is this. Yeah, it's the sword. It's the air sign. Like I said, see, if they're in alignment with you, bang, it works great. It's almost like it's meant to be. Air sign, it's what I'm showing you here. Look, see how they're facing the same direction, heading that way? This is past life energy, past life correction, past life direction. But you can see how there's two mountains here. It's almost like you're both correctly doing something. That's what I like here. They want me to do this. Yeah, it's friends first, Akashic energy. October, November, we have the pumpkins here. That's usually what it tells me. Really kind of a wonderful connection. Also seeing this angelic energy, friends, cups, swirling. Yeah, look at, it's over heartbreak. Could be past life heartbreak. There could be some kind of heartbreak or heartache energy too. As we move more into October, this is going to shift. This is going to move to that beginning, that Libra energy, the October energy. That's going to be more of October timeline. Less heartbreak, more October, but we could have somebody, as I actually have a tear coming down my left eye, interesting, somebody, an air sign, could be facing heartbreak. Yeah, you're manifesting you're shedding, ripping off all of this skin that whatever this is, somebody could be hiding off in the side or in the shadows, and it feels almost karmically unfair. There's the sword of the justice, bang. It doesn't matter. Justice doesn't care. It's good or bad. It doesn't say, well, you're my favorite, so come over here. No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't care. We're talking about that October timeline. Justice, justice, justice. We're talking all of this is justice. Harmony's going to fall in your favor because you're doing the good. This is what I talk about when we do that good work, Ethereal, right? You're lining up to the, I was talking about this even on my Cosmics Codex recently, but these are those laws. These are the unforgettable laws. These are the I guess you could call them the Cosmics laws, as I use for myself. But that law of reciprocity, even though you might not be getting paid and you're working way towards, 1,000 subscribers at this point, it's that law that you, or even that law of the energy, the thoughts, what you put out there, right? You're amplifying. It comes back tenfold. So the law given is that love, or that law. How do I say this even better? Because we have this here, and that's love, but it's kind of a commitment, right? The Four of Wands saying, I'm somebody's long term. So it's like this. It's even saying it like this, because I'm seeing it in this fashion up here. It's that love given is the love returned tenfold. It's what they're telling me, because the hatred given is the hatred returned sharpened. Right? And it's like, that's what the sword's doing, is saying, bang, you're gone. You're gone. And that's reciprocity. That's what you cannot hide. You can't be bribed or tricked. And that's what you're building up. Your energy, you can't deny this energy. So when we bring this across here, look, those people who are hurting you or been hurting you, have been trying to hurt you, gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's the angelic gift that you've been given. You might even have an angelic energy, and it's going to hurt, right? It's going to really hurt as you start to rip free from this old energy. So if you're asking about people in your energy, there's 1, 2, 3 cups. See? Friends first, 3 cups. I feel like there might be 3 people who are going to be sitting in heartbreak. It's not one person. There might be 3 people who are kind of been, no offense, been using you. And that's what you're starting to see. You're going to start to see it. There's a 3 past lives, and they're going to start to fall away. See, 3, 3, 3. That's what I look for, because in the future, these 3 people are going to fall away. Look, only 1 comes with you. See, 1, 2, 3. And what happens? You take 1 with you and you leave the others in behind. That could be what it is. Let's look at this sword here. Yeah, look, it helps you raise your vibration. Those 3 swords are kind of what you've learned from their knowledge. Anytime you see those 3 swords, that's what we're looking at, that law of reciprocity. That's what you're looking at. That's those smallest people, smallest seeds, things you never ever expected. That's where those best lessons are always learned. That's where you get this from. And you can see how it's starting to scatter out here. That's not by mistake. That's not a problem, but it's not a mistake. Your probably energy's feeling scattered. You might be like, "Hey, how are you?" But in secret, you're like, "I feel off. I feel off." So that's because people have been using you. Unfortunately, you've been used. You've been felt used. You don't feel like you've been given back the same energy you've been putting out, and that's part of it. But it's going to give you something back. The universe is telling you, heads up, a gift is coming in, and it's okay. If you keep putting this out there, it's going to kick back. No later than December, you're going to get a gift from the universe. Even if you don't do anything with the gift, your world will improve. Does that make sense? Because all of that energy, that spiritual thought, that respect that you give not only to yourself but to others, that's when you start to know who you are and where you came from. That trusting yourself, that intuition, that mystery, the secrets, that's when the adventure starts to really begin. This is not even the beginning. This has not been the beginning. This has never been the beginning. This has only been part of what you thought was the beginning. So Ethereal, when you start to enter this new place, those people, there's going to be a lot more lurkers. Okay? Don't focus on the lurkers. Focus on the people that you're protecting. That's what's really been happening. That's where your Lady Justice, you're coming in and you're starting to see those people saying, "Let me protect you. Let me protect you." You're the authority. And it begins with your self-recognition. Do you see what you are? Do you see who you are? Do you see how spirits are bowing to that energy? Because you're taking that moment to see, hey, I'm certain. I know what this is. Any doubt will attract over that dominion. And that's what this is. You're saying, don't doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself. Knowing who you are is just the beginning of that power. That's the beginning of this Lady Justice. And you know what I call that? That's the boss bitch lady. That comes in saying, I got you, girl. I got you. So that's what it is. It allows you to say, hey, you're feeling uneasy. Like, see, let it all go. I'm telling you, the angelic energy, there's an angelic presence, at least a little bit in your energy. It might not show itself, but you feel it. Okay? It's that, do you believe in it? Do you believe in it? And there's parts of your life where you pause and you say, I don't know. I know it's really hard, but you do. You know it's there. This is the moment you started to take those first steps. You took the wand and said, I'm going. The new project, the inspiration. This was that urge to create, yes? That's what this is. Ethereal, that's the moment you did this. Dreams. Drums. All right, my friends, let's keep going. How are you guys doing? Look at this energy. Boosted. My friends, how are you doing? Let's keep going. How is, let's see, you got Andrea, Diamond Girl, is F, well, no, S. I need my glasses. I guess I need my glasses already. It's just like school, literally. Kids asking, can I get help on this level? It's a coding level. I'm like, hold on. They're on my desk. All right, if S ever got a reading on me, what was it about? Good golly, Miss Molly. Has anyone that I really need my glasses. Has anyone that I used to know truly felt bad for not giving me what I truly deserve from them? Sanchan, what the hell? Sanchan, what in the hell are you asking? Good golly. You guys hearing this? Sanchan, what is this? Has anyone that I used to know, I don't have my glasses on and I know this sounds weird. Has anyone that I used to know truly felt bad for not giving me what I truly deserve from them? Right? Am I wrong? Sanchan, I love the hell out of you. I really do. I really, really love you. But what is this? Like, this is like a moment in class. I go, hey everyone, do we not love Sanchan? Yes or no? We do. This is the moment I go, what? What? All right. So you're saying, does anyone ever felt bad for doing what they did to you? Is that what I'm saying? I am sassy. Oh my gosh. I'm a good sassy. I am a good sassy. All right. Is anyone that's crossed Sanchan felt bad? Is that right? Any regrets? No, I get it. All right, here we go. Let's see who it is. Diamond Girl. We're going to read on S. I love the questions. I really do. It's just like so out there. If S ever got a reading on me, what was it about? Did they hide the ice cream on purpose? All right, here we go. I'm going to go with the divine deck on this. S. Oh, we're already there. King of Wands, Leo energy, also bold energy. I feel like there is something there. There has to be something in this because that's intentionally put together. That's like charming. There has to be something there. They have an intuitive connection. That's what I'm seeing. Ooh, I wonder if it was the ending. Don't say anything. Don't put anything out there. Don't put anything out there. What's the deflection? Ooh, you guys are both spiritual. That's what this is. That's what this is, Diamond Girl. See, one of you is manifesting, and then we have one of you using your intuition with the High Priestess and the manifestation, right? With the magician here. So we have like this kind of, I'm going to say this is them. I'm going to say this is them pulling Akashic Record energy, and then this is you pulling in the High Priestess energy with that intuition, saying, hey, did they ever, I think they went even higher. I think when they dreamt, they went into the dream realm and said, hey, I'm going to dream on them and figure out what this is. I think you're both very spiritual. I think they had dreams about you is even better what this is. I'm going to just double check on this. Yeah, look at the moon. Hello. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, this is the universe saying, it took it out of my hands. I'm telling you, they've dreamt about you. You basically visited each other in dreams. and tried to resolve whatever this is. This is trying to figure it out before judgment passes, before they get the final decision. It's a wake-up call. So yes, the answer is yes. It's kind of like, it's better than an intuitive reading. I think this is about like a breakup. They're saying, hey, we talked about the breakup. Because it wasn't over, because the sword's not in the head here. It's the 10 of Swords energy coming in, trying to be very honest with each other, right? It's an ending. It was a painful ending. That's what I'm getting out of this. There was a complete painful ending. If this is you, then this is them. That's what I'm getting. And they're saying it was a painful, or there was a complete painful ending. And so that's what they tried to clarify, see? And they wanted to kind of another way to get connected to you. And they were wishing something could be different, and it couldn't. And that's what this is. Look at, and that's what they gave you the power back, saying they reached out to you, saying they gave you at least this moment, saying they wished it could be different, and it couldn't. For whatever reason, it's almost like you know what this is, because there's a lizard, there was somebody else in the relationship, third party. It's like, I couldn't do it, I couldn't get away from it. And whatever it was, this third party could even be another person. They couldn't leave. I feel like they were almost karmically tied to somebody, or you were karmically tied to someone. They just couldn't leave that person. They just couldn't leave them. That karmic tie had to stay. And so with that said, they just were figuring out life lessons, and they got bonus life lessons with you. The love has remained, and it will always remain into the next lifetime. They want you to be self-assured and confident and remain feisty, is what I just heard. Keep being you. Keep being you. And that's what it is. It was not about you not being enough. It was this karmic tie that they had to fulfill. Look at, see? It's this Knight of Wands energy. This is like the universe said, no, you have to do this. And because it's a past life, you can actually see the passion, past life. This is, they had to shield you from whatever this other stuff was. And that's what it was. It wasn't about like a passion. It wasn't like we have to do this. Because when I see this, when I see the Knight of Wands, it comes in with this creative energy. They're almost referencing back to you as this free spirit, this person who was you. So that's what ended up happening. See, it's a sneakiness. So I think what you're telling me back to me, I think that's what energetically you're saying, is this was kind of like a sneaky relationship. Did they cheat on you? Or did you know about this person? Because that last card right there, that's showing like cheating. That's why I'm asking you. That's very interesting. That's 7 of Swords. I'm just asking you, this is just Cosmic going, hey, that's interesting. Like if we were hanging out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's almost like it's an Akashic cheat. That if you look at that, if you go back and rewatch this and go at half speed, you'll see it was one of these cards. It was almost like, damn it, like they claimed him first, if that makes sense. It was like an Akashic cheating. How do I say it? It was like cheating, but not. And that's why I'm really stuck on this for a second. It's like all right, I'm gonna move on. But I think if that makes sense to you, it makes sense to me. We're good. Yes, I think that's what this is. It's almost like you both are stuck with somebody. But that lizard on their card, and there was the moon card. So it was almost like you had to kind of, this was like a pause saying, let's see each other through this. I don't think it was forever. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it was forever. Yeah, see, it's unfair. But it's karmic justice. Like, you're both on each other's minds all the time. So you know a bunch and you reach out. But this was not meant forever. If you didn't see each other, like, your lives are much better. You're better off. Let me put it this way. The guys are saying you are better off because you met each other. And imagine you didn't. It's like all these inner clarities, miracles happen because of it, because you had faith. And now, imagine, take the next 20 years now and say, boom. It's like so good. You helped each other learn a lot of lessons. All right, let's keep going. Andrea 54 Hector, love message from Carlos the Leo. I love this name. Carlos the Leo sounds like a gangster. It does, doesn't it? Carlos the Leo. Hey, Carlos the Leo's looking for you. All right, I'm going to tell you what, Andrea, why don't you pick the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. There's no 7, so don't try to play games here. I was about to just tell you guys, let's get some good love out to Brenduska. So Brenduska's going through some stuff, obviously. Brenduska won't say anything. But, yeah, how you doing, Brenduska? I was going to text you, but I don't know what to say. I'm like, and I won't say anything on here, but I know things are... If you guys need anything, let me know, but... Deck 4. All right, this is for Carlos the Leo. Hanging in there, yeah. So yeah, that's definitely... So they're going through some family stuff, and it's just one of those things that's like, I was like, hey, what's up? Can I just ask you a question? It was about the channel. Nothing crazy, just so you know. And I was like, I'll check in with you later. It's like when I felt like when I was a little kid, I would go knock on someone's door, like, hey, and they're like, they're punished for 6 weeks. I'm like, check you later. That actually happened to Pepino once. But my dad was brutal with punishments. Just so you guys want to hear a quick story, this is for you. I got your deck right here, Andrea. But really quick. So my dad, I remember Pepino would come over and he would be like, hey, knock, knock, knock. You know, hey, can Cosmic come out? He's like, he's punished. Oh, okay. For 2 weeks. Because it was like he wouldn't let me talk on the phone, nothing. I was like, okay. And we were like best friends, like when we were little. He's like, okay. Oh, my dad was brutal. I got punished for the whole summer once. Jesus. All right, let's not get hung up in that energy. Anyway, let's talk about Carlos the Leo. Love message. I love how you're saying love message from Carlos the Leo. And you're putting in that perspective like he's sending it from the ethereal, right? From that ether energy, which is obviously there, right? You can still send that message and talk. Ooh, yeah. And there we go. We're getting that Akashic energy. I like this here. We have the pillars. We have the unfair. But we have the balance in the unbalanceable. So there's your energy. We have justice. Yeah, see, look it. Are we talking to him? I think we might be. What are we talking about here? Yeah, are you going through something here with Carlos the Leo? This is a progression. A quick progression. Carlos the Leo. I'm going to keep going here. I want to pull... Yes, life lesson here. They want me to do a quick 9. Fast-moving action. Logically, this is moving quicker than you want. I'm seeing, like, it's almost like a breakup. It's like, and then you're back together. Yeah, something sneaky. I think you're seeing something maybe quicker than it is. Let me keep, what? I don't need all these cards, bruh. I think there's an incoming communication from Carlos the Leo. Relationship change. Dark Horse candidate. I like what I see here. I really do. I know it looks a little rough, but I really do like what I see here because this is a life lesson that you're both going through. There's the keys. What I'm seeing here is this major shift, major change. I wonder if they're the one or you're the one. That could be part of the process. Empress energy, you're the end goal for them, or they're looking for the end goal, but there has to be a change. And when I see this, I don't see it as the tower. I see it as the watchtower. They're looking out from the future saying, what would I have to do to get to this place? Empress energy. Is this you? Do they see you as an empress? I'm going to be very blunt with you just for half a second. Is this like an immigration thing too? Because I'll tell you why I'm seeing it. You can actually see ice right here. Like, and it, no skin in the game. Doesn't bother me, but I'm just giving you the heads up. Because that's like everything. See the world card, immigration. I'm just giving you that because I have it here and here and here. I wonder if that's part of the process. That's interesting. This is very interesting. Maybe it's a cold thing too. Maybe this is like ice. I know what this is. They're being sneaky with their feelings. Study your love. They're basically distracting themselves and they're telling you how they feel. Wow, there's a lot of feelings here. That's the base of emotions. Let me remind you guys what this is. Really quick. There's emotions. This is your chakras. That's your crown, heart, and root. This is the here and now. So if you said, hey, what's going on with you? You, Andrea. This is you. This is here and now. This is your outcome, and that would be underneath it all. So if you said, hey, what's your outcome? What's it look like? If everything, like, what's the final outcome? You become an empress, angelically touched. You have not only that, you become very spiritually inclined. This is one of my original tarot cards. Like, you can actually, I don't know if you can actually see this, but it's really frayed. Like, it's kind of like already, this is the reason I have multiple cards here. Angelically touched, you feel like they are purposeful. Dark horse candidate makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it does. Dark horse candidate, they can plant their pentacle at any time. If they said to you, we're together, you're like, yes, we are. Yes, we are. But if they want to come at you in such a way, it's book scripted. Here's my pentacle. But they want to basically come at you in such a way, it seems old school, very special. Under the moonlight, even. Look at this. Under the moonlight. They want to come at you very special. Under the moonlight. I really feel like they have a plan on how they want to come at you. But it's leaving you feeling like, is this real? Am I really, really seeing what I think I'm seeing? You're feeling like, I think you're seeing. See the moon? I think you're questioning. Am I seeing this? Am I really seeing what I think I'm seeing? You're questioning. Is this existence real? I don't know if you think this is real love. You're like, I'm going to... Are you... It's not withdrawal. It might be commitment issues, but I don't know if that's it. Maybe it's commitment issues on his part, your part. I don't know. It's almost like a self-isolation. There's definitely something going on here where there is such a false sense of they don't want to commit. They just don't want to commit. And it's leaving you in this like feeling you're thankful for them, but they are not committing to you. They end up with you. I can tell you. I know they end up with you. You can see it. See how it's reversed here and it's up right here. This is the old tarot card again. That's right here. This is the old Leo. Right? So what we're getting here by them, it's Carlos. It's Carlos, that old Leo. That right there, I haven't even said it yet. I haven't even told you. That's the reason I know this is them. They're just late to the game. That's patience. That's a fire sign. That's Leo energy. That's them showing up late to the game. That's the dark horse candidate. That's them showing up late to the game. So what they're bringing in is they're bringing this. They're having a choice going on, and I don't know why they're waiting on you. I think they need to make sure it's you. It's kind of like a pain. See, like, yep, it's you. So that's what this is. I look at all of this wand energy. So I'm seeing this is patience, Sag energy, patience energy, but it's more like the nth hour. If you ever heard the term nth hour, it's on his part. It's absolutely on his part. It's not you at all. That's the sneakiness. Because what I see here, this is emotions, like you're ready. But see how it's stuck? There's somebody not seeing something. But they're planning on this, you're there. Like there is no one else after. Like they're making sure they want you. And I like if there's a Rolodex and they're going to everybody, you're the last person. You can see like they're picking other people or they're looking at other people. But I think it's something else. I think they're holding off. They're afraid of what this will do to them. They'll lose themselves in you. I'm going to be honest. This is love. But I wouldn't pull love unless it's love. I'm going to tell you, it's love. But there's no emperor here. There's no emperor. No emperor at all. Like, there's you. And this is not just your reading. There's another person. But look at, see how the cup, there's a person talking to someone who doesn't exist. Watch. Here's the emperor again. Here's the emperor hiding. Right here. See? They're there, but not even there. I'm telling you. So they're here, but see how we have the Queen of Wands, Empress, Dark Horse candidate, alone. But I'm going to tell you, this is going to sound really crazy, but you're happy to wait for them. This is the only person you really want. Let's be fair. And they're going to find out you're the only person for them. That's what the answer is here. And I'm not trying to be, but that's the whole point of Carlos the Leo, because they're the one for you. I'm going to pull here from my deck just to see. Yeah, see, there's nothing hidden here. Like, this is the person. You're just trying to make sure, is this really what you think it is? It is. Yeah. There really is. It's just they haven't done it yet. If you ask, like, if their best friend asked them and said, hey, who do you really want? Like, no joke, all kidding around, let's just talk one question. Who is the person you really want? They're going to say you. It feels weird, it feels sneaky, but I'm going to tell you, it's a spiritual thing that you guys are going through. If you last this out, you're going to be the happiest person you've ever been, because this is a universe message. This is a test by the angels. Your message, your relationship is not like anybody else's. It's not supposed to be cookie cutter. Carlos the Leo. Let's see here. I'm going to pull one more. No, two more. Yeah, see, look at this. Look, you're not supposed to marry until them. There's the Empress again. I just been deck pulled. I'm doing this because I'm very fascinated with your relationship is not like anybody else's. Do you talk to them? Do you text with them? Because I see the cup here. Like, there's a cup that reaches out from this. It's like this. It's like, hey, there's a cup, and then there's a person here. Like, there's a communication. Do you actually talk with them? I think you might. It feels like you might. It feels like you're connected to them, but you're not dating. You have almost like this pseudo relationship going on with him. But they are like they've resolved themselves to, you're going to be the very last person they marry. Yeah. If you ask them, they're going to marry you. Like, that's what ends up happening in their life. If you ever ask them, in their own narrative, they have married you. And you're like, I wait, and then I marry you. You both have the same narrative. It just goes this way, where they there's all these people, they kind of like, these are not you. It's really beautiful. It actually is very, very beautiful. It's just that energy they bring along with this. Just be careful. But I don't see anything negative here, except for the angels in the universe messing with you guys the whole time. I hope that helps. I know it does. I can tell you it does. I wouldn't push it. I would just enjoy the ride, have the conversations, and I think you guys already talk, because I see the cups here, which is beautiful. That's why I was questioning, like, why this is, but I think it's just your soul's journey with them. All right, let's keep going here. Sanchin, you have to wait. The universe is making you wait on this wonderful question. Let me remind you, I think Antonella's next. It says, has anyone that I used to know truly felt bad for not giving me what I truly deserve from them? Sanchin, I'm going to go, you're next. I'll make sure you're after Antonella. All right, so Antonella, from the depths of my heart, give it to me, Mr. C. I'll tell you what, Antonella, pick a couple decks here. Pick 2 decks. Whatever calls to you. I'll get some iced tea, and then we'll get some reading going. But Sanchin, I know you're very patient. Actually, all the members are patient. I love reading for members only. It's always fun. All right, let's take a look here. So I finally started to tell the kids. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I strained my tendons, like cutting for the kids, and they started to do their evaluations and stuff today, and they're like, "So what happened to your form?" I said, "Remember I was cutting the styrofoam?" And they're like, "Yeah." I said, "I did it. I did it all." I said, "And then I needed this." They're like, "Oh yeah." I said, "I still would do it." I said, "But that styrofoam sucked." Oh no, it's fine. This thing works great, but I don't know. I might have some damage because it really hurt. Now I had to wear this last couple weeks. I'm like, ah. Oh. Don't be sick. Sick is not good. Emergency, right? Oh, I'm going to enjoy my sick days this year. Oh, I'm absolutely going to enjoy those sick days. I'm not looking to get sick, but... All right, let's do this. Let me get a big sip of some iced tea here. Make sure these are the right size. I did pretty good. Look at that. I did really good. Actually, you know what I'll do for you too? I'm gonna light some incense. I shouldn't call them incense. It's really it is Palo Santo. Make sure you get a good read. Make sure it goes out. Have an incense fire here. Not so good. Not so good. All right. All right, Antonella, let's take a look. Don't cry. The first message I'm getting is you're not your past, right? You're the creator, right? That's the whole thing. That's the whole message we get here. They keep giving us this, we get it. This is, yeah, look at this. You're the one. I'm telling you this, by October 22nd, you're a different person. This starts October 23rd, Libra season. When you head into Libra season, get ready. I'm under the impression you might have already been told something happened in the beginning or in Leo season, more likely around October 2nd to October 11th. You might want to check your dates. Something might have happened around that timeline where you really started to sculpt your reality. You said, hey, I want this. This is what I want. I need this. It could have been self-love, or self-love started to realize, hey, it's not selfish. You're right. It's the root of all love. Maybe you're tolerating what you're going into. Yeah, look at this. Look at all different. It's study your love. You're saying, or maybe studying how love happens, studying what self-love is, or studying what you need for love. This is wonderful. I'll tell you why, guys. Look at this. It's almost like you tapped into that Akashic record energy, right? Maybe this is where you play at night. This is probably what it is. I think that could be. Maybe almost like you were shown love. That could have been too, because this is what I call a deflection, right? In a 3-card read, that's you, this is somebody else, and that's a deflection. Maybe someone's saying, no, this is what it is. This could be you. You're the one. You rise above a lot of other people. You know your value. Let's be fair, right? It's that strength. It's you know your beauty, and you know your beauty beyond that. You know your confidence. But your confidence isn't loud. It's calm. That's what makes you who you are, right? And the carrying the light comes across as a very tolerant, peaceful energy when it's not. But it's that, it's what you bring across here, and that's the energy we're looking for, because what it's starting to do is it's saying, when love is felt and not forced, it's truly liberating. And that could be what this is. Maybe that's what happened in the beginning of August, and that could be what this is, because you're not caged, right? You're on this horse, typically a white horse, but you're saying you were able to do whatever you wanted. You could color it, put whatever you want on it, and you could decide. You were basically able to listen, understand, choose to reply, not reply, do whatever you wanted. And I would say the word would be vulnerable. And that vulnerability is strength disguised. And that's the big difference here. That's what's happening. Just 3 cards out. And this strength, this justice is saying once we go through the end of October, you're going to look at something very, very differently. Saying you're a spiritual creature living this human experience, knowing you came here, your soul came here with a mission. And you're never going to leave here without it finished. Without it, you're going to have to say, I know this is my life. Look at this. There's your judgment. That right there is angelic judgment. That's you saying, do you think by the time your lights go out, your factory closes, and you're saying, hey, I'm done? Your universe is going to speak. It's going to speak with synchronicity. I talked about this serendipity as it would be as the book falls in front of you. It's on page 111, and it says you are loved, and you're looking at it. Is that intuition? What is that? Is that you trusting the divine message? You knew you found something. You said, what is this? And your soul came here to finish this mission and say, I know I'm here. It's the angels, it's the guides, it's something higher talking to you saying, I knew you were here. Look, that's the tree of life, and this is the angelic card. That right there is the tree of life. But you're shutting other people out, shutting other things down for good reason. The 4 of Cups is telling us this actually could even went back even as far back as Cancer season. Even in July, maybe people were trying to talk to you and said, I'm not going to bother with people. But what happened is you start to realize that you were the person who mattered most. And that's good. That's amazing. Because your soul came here, and that's what it came here for, is to realize it matters most. No one else matters. You matter. See? There's the depth. And maybe even at the end of August, August 23rd to even right now, like going into that Libra season, is going to give you strength. It's saying, hey, I'm looking at look at this. Emperor energy on your mind, maybe moving on or moving into or up to Emperor energy, looking at that like, it could be older male, or maybe getting the strength from that patriarchal energy, figuring out what it is. But this is you. This is emotions. Staying very clear, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. And that could be part of it, right? But you're learning a lot. It's you and looks like 2 people, 3 people. Maybe it's like moving on to something. This is amazing. Fast moving action. I love what I see here. This is basically telling you by the end of November, you've been very patient. You've been very, very I would say almost like waiting. But the healthy relationship feels like freedom, right? It's that moment of saying, I know what I've been looking for. And that's this saying, a healthy relationship knows you have the moment of pause, has that moment of, I can figure it out. You're not rushed, right? It's almost that the storm, it has to pass. It has to go through its ups and downs. But whatever this is, it's a moment of you realizing that you have access to a very lot of deep spiritual energy. But I feel like maybe you or something else is pausing. And here is that energy. This is that end of the year energy again. So this right here is telling us November, December energy is at your roots. Maybe you're saying November, December, because maybe you're moving on. Maybe you're moving on to something else. Or you're looking to move on to something else. That's what I kind of see here. It could be that August has started a trigger or a chain reaction of events that lets you move on to something else. Let's keep pulling here. Wow. Yep. This is a confirmation. I think those messages, those 4 cup messages, maybe you got messages in that August timeline. That's leading into that December timeline. You're the one. You were seeing the judgment saying you knew what you were. You knew what the value was of who you were. And those endings are just disguised as new beginnings. That's what ended up happening. Look, a wish granted. Yeah. I love what I see here. There's that Cancer card energy. We love this card. This is basically coming into all of us as new energy. That's what this is. That Cancer card, what I wasn't sure if it was Cancer energy. It is Cancer energy. It's leading to wishes granted. Water energy. You're the one. You're the one. You've been fighting this off for a lot of years, saying, this is what I've been wanting. I wanted this. But you have to get over the heartbreak, the angelic heartbreak, as it would be. Maybe you're missing or longing something, and that could be part of it. And all it takes is communication. It takes a little bit of communication. And I think it's spiritual communication saying, I need this or I want this. And that could be with maybe an Aquarian, star sign, or star seed, maybe a higher energy. But when we're looking at this, it's spiritually based. Let's keep going. Star, sun, But this is you using your own vulnerability, your own power. Because when we're looking at this, everything has to go through its rebirth. Everything has to go through its growth. Maybe you can't see what this is. It's a Gemini heartbreak energy, lover energy. But you have a really, really deep connection to some spiritual energy. I think you know it. You must know it. You have some kind of energy, but that's where you get your energy from, your power, that moon energy. But without hesitation, I would absolutely tell you that's the Justice energy, Libra energy, confirmed right here. By the end of October, there's some kind of message, some kind of information is given to you. There's someone's on your mind, and I think you want to reach out, or you want them to reach out, or something. That's what it is. Gemini lover energy. Let's cross the bridge. Soul tribe, fast moving action, confirming down here. I think that's what this is. I think you're feeling the patience, and that's all this is telling us, is just giving us this confirmation that your foundation, your new foundation, is coming in with this December energy. Patience is really your new virtue, and that's what it is. It might be soul tribe energy, because when you face fear, what happens? What's going to happen? I think it's like new. I think your new strength is born, is what they're trying to tell us. Maybe it's through friendships or or through the pause. That could be what it is. But I really feel like you're going through a very, very deep moment. And that's this judgment, and you're really moving into this fast. The universe really wants to give you a moment of pause, and have you given yourself a thanks? Have you given yourself a moment of understanding? What have you done for yourself? This sickness, this illness, it's more than being ill. I can honestly tell you, your body is a temple. It's nourishing your body. It's letting go of those old pains, toxins, letting things go. Every sunset, every pause. When we get sick, it's the universe letting us know we're shedding old energies away. I know this, at least from my own energy. When I start getting overwhelmed, I get sick. However, this Emperor energy, or whatever this is part of your foundation, your emotional foundation. And I know I think you feel it, or you're connected to it, because this is part of your strength. That Emperor, and this is the Emperor in the same respect. It starts and ends with that Emperor energy, as far as I can tell. And it's a wish granted, as far as what I can see. What are you looking for in this? It's almost authority energy. This authority is like, gives you self-recognition. It feels like that's what this is. Because knowing you, or at least recognizing you, gives you power to recognize yourself. And that's what it is. It's that conviction of knowing you. The authority of knowing you. Because when you get almost someone to know you or see you, that gives you that moment of pause, saying, I am power. And it's okay to see yourself, but when others see you, or powerful people, or other people see you, that gives you a moment of saying, I am. But tune into yourself, tune into your energy, and let yourself see who you really want to be, not who you want to be now. I'm telling you, though, the pumpkins, there's a lot happening in that September, October, November, the next 3 months. I'm telling you, December is going to be crazy good for you. It's going to be really, really wonderful. But you have to go through like those September, October, November. I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but I'm going to tell you, you're absolutely taking control of that wheel, the steering wheel. You are not going to sit there and just say, oh, well. I think you already know it, and that's what you're sitting here going, I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you just for self-confirmation. Just kind of, yes, I think that's what it is. And you know it. You're almost like sitting there setting yourself up. See the world card? And look at this. There's your angel. You're completing some major life lessons. This is spiritual life lessons. And what's this card here? Look at that. Oh, my Lord. And there's your Emperor hiding. Just creeping on you. That goes along with the whole thing, with the whole messages of the night, right? Who's checking out your aura? Wink, wink. Hello there, lady. Make sure you keep your clothes on. No, but really, this is good energy. 10 Pentacles, good money. This is right now. And this is what's so funny about this. That's why I love doing this. because this here is 912 to what 922. So this is if you start seeing more money coming in, even if it seems like it's insignificant, that little money, if you saw all of a sudden, if you start hearing about money coming in by September 22nd, you'll be like, okay, I'm doing this. Boss mode activated. So there it is. Because that's what it is. All right, how you guys doing? How is everybody doing? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you guys. I need to let you guys know. Make sure you're sending out a lot of love, lots of love to Brenduska. Brenduska's going through some stuff. I'm not gonna put them on blast, but yeah, they are going through a bunch of stuff. So I do appreciate you. Thank you, Antonella. Thank you. But yeah, let's make sure we're sending some love out to Brenduska. So they're going through some personal stuff on their end, but nothing they can't deal with. But let's give them some heart, some loves. And I do appreciate you guys for taking your time, for being here on a Members Only Monday. This might actually get a little more busy because I've just started to finally promote this. All right, Sanchin, are we ready to try to crack this code? Has anyone that I used to know truly felt bad for not giving me what I truly deserve from them? I like the shade. I like shade, throwing shade at me. I like when people throw shade at me. Was that a staff meeting? Well, not a staff meeting. It was kind of like a group meeting today. And I really am like, I don't think my admins like me. I swagger excellence. I do. I think I really do. I swagger confidence when I walk around. And I'm not trying to. I'm just like hanging out. I'm like, hey, how are you? And they're like, ugh. Like, I don't know. All the staff, after we leave, all the staff were all texting. I'm like, sure. I'm like, why are you hating on me? Why you hate on me? But I finally tickle. My gosh. That's pretty much it. That's kind of what they're doing, yeah. They're like, take a look at this guy. I'm walking with Ray-Bans. Well, I was in the middle of drinking some iced tea. All right, Sanchin, we ready for this? We ready to crack the code? I'm going to go with 5 is alive. I need to see what this is. All right, is this a person that I used to know? All right, here's you. Oh, no, I do not need that. Okay, one card at a time, guys. I'm going to dial in here. Nice. Here we go. Oh. Is this a romantic partner? Let me start off really slow. Sanchin, is this a romantic partner? Because there's you. And this right here is spiritual. I want to make sure I'm actually dialed all the way in here. I love the crazy questions. I really do. I like, this is the stuff, like, I would hang out with Pepino. I'm like, hey, give me a question. He'd be like, all right. I'm not in. I literally just relit the incense. Okay, so there's a marriage. Was there a possible marriage with this person? Because, yeah, there they are, lurkers. Wow. That's creepy. What? 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 All right, let me. Well, this is the thing, guys. I feel the cards. It's just if they show you the cards, like sometimes it's like it doesn't matter to show you. They just see, there's the Emperor card again. They'll sometimes show you because it matters. It's not about you guys seeing it all the time. Sometimes it's for showmanship, I guess, yeah, but not all the time. See, was this friends first, or did you guys become friends? Sanchan? Wow, this is like boss mode. Emotions. Someone kept like it's almost became platonic. Dark horse candidate. Yeah. See? It's funny, right? I usually don't read like this. I don't, like, you guys know that. Like, I read your soul. I love doing this, though. I don't mind doing this. I just don't usually do this. Dark horse candidate. They're still in there. Fast moving action. You can't control the connection. That's what they're reminding you, right? They are. Let me ask you. Do you still think you could marry them? I think you could. I do think you could. That's what they're telling you. The marriage was a deflection. Like, that was the problem. See, the friendship is what... Why do you think they're still friends? Why do you think they're still friends? Look, let's look at it in a positive way. They didn't move on. They're still connected to you. Oh, man. They see you as an empress. This actually is better. This friendship thing gets better. You live in regret. They don't live in regret. That's the difference. You live regretfully. They don't live regretfully. I think you have to get out of the regret and be so happy. Yeah, see, be happy you're still friends with them. Change your mindset. You guys are still in love. You guys are still in love. So stop being like, oh, I wish. See, there's regret here. Stop being regretful. Yeah, look at. Look, it's a life lesson for you. The angels are talking to you. Yeah, your bananas question makes sense. That's why I was giggling, I guess. I think your question... Oh, what is this? Look, their stability to you, right? They never left. Like, even though you guys kind of did your own thing, I think you hide behind something. You hide behind something. You still talk to him. It's almost like hang out, go do something. I think neither of you has said something. Like, neither you guys have you have a lot of spiritual history together. I think there's a focus on this rebirth, on how it all changed, It all changed. It all changed. Right? And that's what it comes down to. It all changed. If you want to focus on it felt bad, is that the purpose? Or do you want to get back together with them, Sanchin? Because that's really what you're asking. Because the outcome is get back together, kind of like baby. Like, it could be baby here. You're both holding responsibility. You both hold a key. You both hold a chance to communicate. But starts with friendship, I'm telling you. At least from my perspective here. But there's, at the heart of this, is regret. See? That's the sneakiness, is you guys still like each other. If you want the truth, yeah, neither of you have moved on. Knock, knock, who's there? Both of you. Hello? Both of you. The angels have been kind of helping you guys still communicate over the years. See? You guys have a really good relationship. I know you don't nope, we didn't get married. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you have to have ups and downs. You had a down, but you're still talking. I'm telling you. If you guys got back together, you would be married. Because the universe said, hey, congratulations, you guys did it. You're like, no, but we broke up. The universe is like, no, but you got back together, see? See, they know your depth. They can handle your crazy. They can handle your cray-cray. Hello? Yes, they can. That's what I'm telling you. So it's to take action. You're like, I would get back together with them, but that's what I keep hearing. And it's not like anyone's fault. It's the acknowledgement of what you need to do to kind of right the wrong and say, hey, can we talk? And you guys have that. So let's go talk. Let's go hang out. Hey, I'm looking for a partner to play darts. Whatever it is. I don't know what you guys do. What you guys want to hang out? And maybe they won't. Maybe you have to start small. Go in to look for salamanders. I don't know what the hell you want to do. Have fun. But don't ask about, has anyone that I used to know truly felt bad for not giving me what I truly deserve from them? A baby? The universe gives you the baby, not them. Duh. Yes, they still love you. That's the answer you're asking for. Yes, they still love you. They still love you. They still think you're their empress. Now, how sweet is that? Well, not a baby. Whatever it is, they don't feel bad. Whatever it is, but they still miss you. I can tell you that much is goddamn true. And you guys are both sitting in regret. Rewatch this, and you'll see right in the center of that, the heart chakra. There's a regret card. There's a 5 of Cups. Well, someone's regretful. I'm gonna point the fingers. And I'm gonna point the fingers right at, ready? You. Baby burrito. The hell? I could go for a burrito. But anyway, Sanchez, they definitely still miss you. So if you're asking if they're creeping, absolutely. They still think about you a lot. They really do. All right, Fatty May, who is lurking in your aura? It could be anybody. I heard you were online, so I don't know. We really want to do this because I heard you were you're like definitely making some ladies check you out here. All right, here, Fatty May, pick a deck or pick 2 decks. Let's see. What do you mean it's all good? We're not giving you what you want. Tangent, I don't even know what you were asking. And I'm trying to figure it out. But I can tell you that this person, whoever it is still into you. I can tell you that. Were you engaged to somebody? Because that's what it feels. I'm telling you, that's what it felt like. I'm going to disconnect. I don't have no idea. I still love you, though. Oh, you went live with Shan, too? Oh, my gosh. That must have been fun. That might have been really fun for you guys. I'm supposed to go live with Shan on, what is that date again? Oh, the 25th for ASMR. That's what I think the 25th. We're supposed to. I said, hey, we better be reading like. Look at the sun card. I said we have to read like at least some kind of script. Maybe Pulp Fiction. I said that would be so fun. But I told Chanley, I said, but you have to do like the masculine parts. We'll have fun with it. Bedtime stories, yes. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, everybody. ASMR time. All right. Sanchez, I wish I could help you. I don't know. I feel bad for you now. I feel like you're sad sitting there. I can feel your energy. All right, let's do this. Fatty May. Let's see who's lurking. I'm gonna be very curious to see. Ooh. Wow. So this here is like spiritually, you're kind of opening up your emotions, saying, I'm going to check out, see who's here. All right, here we go. Oh, logically, you're being sneaky. You want to know about somebody in particular. That's what this is. Yeah. You're hoping to kind of say, hey, I would love to have somebody for my lifetime. All right, here we go. Yeah, see? There's a lot of people coming in, but you want to know about somebody akashically to figure out, is this person here? That person. That person. I'll pull on that card. I'm going to pull on that cup to see who that is. 2 people in your heart chakra. Water signs. 2 water signs, possibly. Could be air energy. Somebody's sneakily there. Look at this. It's kind of like you're picking up on somebody. Brand new start here. There's definitely somebody in a brand new start position. Ooh. It's definitely from something. Could be channel related. No judgment. Definitely sneaky though. Heads up. Yeah. It's the beginning of the channel. I'm telling you, it's something from the beginning of the channel. It's Emperor energy. Yeah, see, it makes you really happy because it helps build your spirituality, your soul, long term. Underneath it all, it's the long term of the everything. With the 6 of Wands, we're talking patience. So it could be Sag energy, could have a little bit of fire in that. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. Because it's crossing into this, the not blocking anymore. We definitely have something here where people are kind of like hiding and not hiding. You're going to start to see a lot more by the end of October 22nd. You'll see a lot more of that coming out. Yep, I'm telling you. World card energy. Something's here. Somebody could already be here. There's people who are already here and people who are coming. Just so you know. By the end of October 22nd, there's people already coming. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius also coming in. Brand new people, curious people, young people. Keep that in mind. Universe possibly coming in, providing support to this. There's a lot of people here, though. It's almost like when you open one door, there's 5 more doors, and that door has 5 more doors, and that door has 5 more doors. That's what keeps happening here when I keep reading. I want to see what this is. Yeah, see, look at this. I basically just read on the sun. Look at it's blocking me on here and here. So for people coming in, it's like he doesn't want to read too far out. It's an air sign. It's absolutely an air sign. That cup is an air sign, just so you know. The person that you're asking about has air sign energy. See? Justice energy, air energy. Fast moving coming in. Definitely. Yeah, what is this? They could have water in their chart too. That's the other thing you might want to double check on. Gemini, maybe. Wow. Yeah, look at Gemini. How crazy is that? Air energy. I'm telling you, take a look at October 22nd. Libra energy. That's amazing. If you dial the clock back, beginning of August, Leo energy, even further. But in that Leo timeline, there's definitely something in that Leo timeline. There's Leo in here, or there's Leo in the chart. Wait, you're Leo, right? Are you Leo? Is that what it is? So they're basically pulling out. Yeah, they're pulling out Leo season. You have to say your birthday because I don't want to kind of expose you anywhere. But that right there is 7. 7 of Wands, August 12th to August 22nd. So you have a 2-month time span where it goes bang, it just explodes. And that's what it is. It's work and play. Somebody's in there. Heads up. Somebody's in there. I feel like it's air sign Gemini, but there could be Scorpio, could be water in this play too. Just so you know, Fatty May. You're a July, Leo? Ugh. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't even know the difference. Honestly, I don't even know the difference. Honestly, don't know the difference. All right. Cancer energy. Solar output. Cancer in there too. Vote brains. I do that to the kids. How crazy is that? I do that to the kids. I go, really? Really? Oh, man. Oh, actually, you want to know what I really do? I'll pick kids. I'll say, hey, you're my favorite. To students, they go, what? Oh, yeah. I'm such a jerk sometimes. Mm-hmm. I have pause. If they were really... There is a difference, okay? Pause. Thank you. Thank you. And the claws? I need to see this for reals, for reals. Ethereum, what's the deal with the are we gonna read like classic scripture? What are we gonna read on this 25th? Hymns? No, I want you to read something and I read something. We read two different things. We have a timer. We read two totally different things. World War II, oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. We'll just read I'll read something like Stalin and then you read something like Churchill. We'll just read pieces of their history, of their speeches. We will not stop. Actually, yeah, you do the Churchill speech. That'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. We just each read a part of their speech. People are like, what? Imagine someone hops into that and goes, what in the hell is this? Oh my God. They won't fall asleep. They'll be learning. Fine, we'll read directions on how to clean the microwave. Or the oven. I'll find 1980s directions to clean an oven. The Sayers oven. Congratulations, you bought a Sears oven. Yeah, see? I'll be the grumpy gym teacher. You be the sexy female teacher. I'll be the grumpy teacher. All right. All right, Brenduska. Let's help you out first here. You've never asked for a reading, and we know you have a whole lot of stuff going on in your life. Brenduska had asked. Let's see. Brenduska said, early Sunday morning, I was woken by a man's voice going, "Oh," or "Oh." So I opened my eyes, and when I did, I saw a shadow, but I'm not sure. Was it him? And she said I had not talked to him for 5 years. So she just had a recent passing. And she said she thinks it might be her own dad. And so she had a passing recently. So I'm wondering if this one could be related to that. And I'm very curious. This is the kind of stuff that I would love to cross over. I had done my spiritual work, my pendulum work. I had done that for years before I even touched tarot. So this is the kind of stuff that fascinates me. Yeah, so if Brenduska, if you're hanging out here, I know she has a lot of stuff going on, and she's helping out. So I know she might be kind of creeping here. If you are creeping, I would just love to know if you have any zodiac signs you can kind of throw out, because that's the confirmation stuff we get. So Brenduska, for not only your brother-in-law, but your pa, so your dad and your brother-in-law, if we can get that, because that might be a cool thing to kind of tie those two in, right? Because that might be like, hey, they were crossing in, saying, hey, what's up, right? And I'll tell you what I get, and I'll let you pick the decks. How interesting would that be? Because I used to just use the pendulum, right? I would just use the pendulum. It'd be like circles, yes. Back and forth would be no. And diagonal would be like, check it out. Something else is going on here. Let's see here. Do you know his sign by chance? At any chance? That'd be actually really fascinating. I think it might have been him too. Yes, I'm actually very much with you on this. I think it might have been him. So that would be fascinating. But I can actually pull. If you want to pick a deck or just give me anything you want to give me, I can pull here for you. I think we all would be fascinated to know. No guarantees, no promises, but I will actually do my very best to see what I can pull. Actually, I'm gonna go with my divine deck. All right, let's take a look here. I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'm gonna go a full reading here, but I'll start with you and go. I'll try to use one at a time. Yeah. Star energy. This actually makes sense. Starseed energy could be me, could be you, could be me connecting. Yep. Capricorn, Aquarius, right? So there's Aquarius. Capricorn would be you, right? How funny is this already? How funny is that? King of Wands energy. I wonder, is he Leo? Was he a Leo sign? Did he have Leo in his chart? What was his birthday? Did he have, was he born? Wait, was he a July Leo? Or was he an August Leo? I'm just kidding. I didn't joke about him. Yeah, see, Dark Horse candidate. I wonder if this might be him coming in. No kidding, really. Marriage. You said brother-in-law, right? Yeah, Justice. This is kind of like a... Ooh. It's stressful, but not stressful. It's kind of coming in top down. This might be him. Stability. This is the here and now, the gray area. Wow. This is the gray area. So, like, I want to point out something I don't usually point out to you guys. I just blast by it. But you see how their feet aren't on anything? And they're between worlds? Between cities? There's the gray area. And see the 4? And the 4? So the thing with the whole 4, I'll break this down a little bit longer because we're actually on members only, right? This is well, when this comes in, this is creation, growth energy. But what it really comes in, we're obviously going to be cautious about all this energy. True, right? Because obviously this is a reading. We're going to be very careful with this. But this is grounded energy. 4 elements connecting. But we're going to have to see what this is. Because I think this could be the connection energy. Yeah, this is grounded energy. I think I think this is like their last, like, kind of how they're still connected to the earth before they go over the cosmic collective, I think, or the collective consciousness. Gemini love energy. They're still connected through the love that you guys show for him. There's a lot of things that you're going through your minds, a lot of things that we're figuring out. It says Gemini love. See, they still have 1 foot in this realm. It's kind of like, what are you talking about, cosmic realm, right? The thing you guys are always like, what are you talking about, cosmic? Where I just kind of just go on and on and on, but you know there's something there. That's fascinating. The motorcycle accident, that is fascinating. Was he wearing a helmet by chance? Definitely one of a kind, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is just different. That's fascinating. So here's a fascinating thing right here, Brendusk. You want to know something that's interesting, what you just said? This now, forever and always, puts this as a motorcycle possibility. How crazy is that? How fun is that? So it adds that like layer of specialness onto my readings personally. Like for Mr. Cosmic, for Cosmic Boogeyman, it adds that as a possibility of a motorcycle in. How special is that? Like it adds his passing, it adds that into this for me personally. That's like a thank you to him. And that means that he's here. Like that, there's no other way. Look, see? Look. See? Look. Yeah, see? The car just jumped. See? He's here. He's here. Oh, he is here. Wow. The thing we can't see, we can't verify, but he's here. It's the 2 moons in the 1 card kind of thing, right? You said younger, right? There's like things still unknown. I might get quiet for a second. I might get quiet. Yeah, I might get quiet for a second. I used to do this with the pendulum. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, Chariot, movement. Was it the weather was nice and was it weather was nice? He loved the weather. Fighting. Akashic. 1, 2, 3 people. Manifestation. 1, 2, 3 people. 1, 2, 3 people. Huh. Again. Past life. 1, 2, 3 people. Again. You're the link. You're the link. You're not just a sister-in-law, he said. Remember how we talk about your gift? He said this. He goes, you know how we talk about your gift? Look. Listen, we talk about your gift, right? We talk about your gift. There's a gift that you have for the soul tribe. It's this. It's this. It's this. It's this connection. You're almost like a booster. I'm telling you. This card sits here very unassumingly, doesn't it? It just sits here very unassumingly. Watch what it's sitting on. Watch what it's sitting on. Ready? He said, watch. See how it's the infinity symbol? Watch what it's sitting on. The Capricorn. This whole card is just sitting here very unassumingly. He said, if you sit near like very powerful, empathetic people, very spiritual people, he said that in itself is a gift. He said that's his gift to you back here. He said he's not gone. He says he's just there. And he wasn't stolen, see? He's sending you guys love. He said he wasn't stolen. This was just, that was the end of his road. He said he was just the end of his road. He's sending love to you guys. Like that's the angelic Prince Charming. He's sending you guys love. See, he's sending you love specifically, saying you're going to get the message. There's the Empress, which I think would be his wife. But he's sending you love specifically, differently, telling you that this was from his heart, telling you that this is not to be like, oh no, this is unfair. It's not unfair. It's a life lesson. So the vulnerability, the things that, and obviously people are going to be like, oh, this is not true. But I'm telling you, this is past life playing itself out again and again and again. He's telling you, because you'll understand a little bit more, this is past life. And this won't get any easier. This is not be like, oh, this is so easy. I'm telling you. See, this is work. This is spiritual work. And if it was known, he says, if it was known, it wouldn't have made it easier. It would have not made it any easier for anybody. Think about this. If we knew of this stuff in advance, it would never make it any easier. Any life-changing message or event would never make it easier, and that's what this is. Because as we move forward in life, as we find our purpose, as we find whatever it is, we remember whatever this is. And he says, I remember now. From the other side, he goes, I remember what it is. He goes, he just started a catalyst of events for so many lives. He says his soul has so much meaning right now, right? All these things just happened. People are talking about it. Events of going down. People, his event has caused so much, I would almost call it stillness, right? And that, where we normally are detached from, has caused people to surrender to that moment, that wisdom, that almost that weakness that we cause ourselves to go into. Where we normally would resist it, we're persisting to go into it and say, this happened. We can't forget it. It happened. And so he is committing to that fact that this happened. See? This is his work. His work. Learning how to ride the motorcycle, get into it, safety, all that stuff. Accident. So he's saying all of this stuff, we can't be angry. We have to learn what it happens, how we protect ourselves going forward. Like it's a treasure. Look at oh my God, the card's pre-flipped. It's pre-flipped. Look what's underneath. Look. Look at this. This is amazing. So he's basically just sending you guys love, saying this is still connection. And yes, the message did come through. It was him. That's just a catalyst. You are an amplifier. That's why you heard it. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. You know what you heard. You hold that energy back for what reason? To use it for the purpose, the most perfect time. Let's not fool each other. You have a gift. You are absolutely gifted. You are absolutely gifted. You choose to use it for what? For your personal soul tribe. Like if you took your own tarot deck and said, let me read for you at that location, they would say, okay, and it would work. And so that's what this is. And instead of you misusing it, look at this. I can't even get away from it. That's the Vroom Vroom card, by the way. Because he's so thankful. See? Like he's coming back to you guys. He said, I'm coming back to you in a different way. He says, we can't really fully understand it. He says, but this is that ether energy. That's kind of how it is. And he's kind of dumbing it down even for me. Look at the card he left. Look at the one card he left. He says, I'm dumbing it down for the star. How funny. No, but he is here. Like that, how crazy. How cool is that? No regrets. Angelically, no regrets. If we believe all of this fantastic stuff, he says, no regrets. He says, this is meaning. Life has purpose. No regrets. Right? No regrets. This is the law of divine timing. Divine timing is flawless, isn't it? Good or bad? Good or bad? The justice card, we talked about it earlier. The justice sword falls. Sometimes we like it, and sometimes we don't. And I know it sucks. And he says we have spiritual debt. He says sometimes it just isn't in our favor. And he goes, and this lesson will teach us all something, right? And he goes, that's all it is. It's testing our faith. He goes, are you faithful or are you not? He says, not you. But that's that general energy we get. And this is the right moment. And if it works well, think about how amazing that will. It will multiply impact. So Brenduska, this message from him now lives on the internet that will live on for infinity. Yeah, say it doesn't matter. How can we say that doesn't matter? Look at this. Look at still flying out. Look at this again, literally again. Look at it just sits here. This is the stuff I did. I'm gonna kid you not, guys, for over a decade before I even touched tarot. And I never thought to put the two together and to mirror them or to even bring them onto the same stage. Look at how awesome is that? It's basically him just saying, hey, his love, goodbye. I have tears in both my eyes. It's awesome. Fatty May, you asking if it's karma? It's spiritual debt. It is repayment. Yeah. If we don't repay debt one way or another, it has to get paid. There's dharma, there's karma. But yes, it's one of those things that we have. This is like, I've been talking about this. Think about all that stuff you give away, you give for free, or you don't. This is why I read for free. Like, this is why you guys, I'm not, I teach essentially for free. Like, no joke. Like, years ago, I was like, I'm volunteering as a teacher. That's more or less what ended up happening. But the point is, it's like you put into service like the free readings and all that. That's what ended up happening. That's what ended up bringing this to fruition. It's not about like pay me. It's like no. It's having that spiritual debt cleared. By the time you check out, what have you done that's good? And I'm telling you, and every religion has this. But you're protecting your peace, you're protecting your patience, and this is what I had learned before I touched tarot. That like my guides, my family, I'm telling you all. I don't want to get into like any of the negativity, but I had 3 uncles pass. We'll just say prematurely, if you guys can wink, understand what I'm saying, guys. Yeah, and they came back and they said, "Whoops, sorry, shouldn't have done it." Each one of them. And I had these long conversations. Unequivocally, they've come back and they've proven they were there. Like they said, hey, I got to the point where I'm like, I'm not trying to prove anything. That's why I don't try to prove my tarot to people. Like, I don't care. I don't. Because it's like, I'm not trying to prove what I'm doing to anybody. But I got to the point, like my coworkers have no idea I do this. Like one of my coworkers, a music teacher who I've been working with for probably 10 years, he goes, you have a YouTube channel? I said, yeah. Like, it's not like I'm trying to prove anything to anybody because I don't need that, like, level of proof anymore. I used to when I was 20 years ago, actually maybe like 25 plus years ago. I'm like, is this right? I've gotten to the point when, like, my uncles had passed, unexpectedly, we'll say, and I was communicating. Like, and I had my grandparents pass in the same year, 3 of them, and I talked to them. And I was like, tell me something and tell me a secret that I was never told. And I would go tell family members. They go, what? How did you know that? I'm like, really? And I'm like, okay, this is real. I go, something's here. And then I started to do the research on ether and the divine and connections and religions and the Hermetic teachings. Yeah, and that's what it is. And once you start trying to validate or you try to prove it, it's not about belief or faith anymore. And once you lose that, you lose the connection. Because you're like, and people try to dissuade you. No, it's not. Okay, then give me the lottery numbers. It's like, no. Why would I give you anything like that? What have you done to deserve it? Someone like that asking has never deserved that. And that's what it is. It doesn't matter the deck. You guys just witnessed it. And this is Members Only Monday. It's like, and this is for Brenduska. Because Brenduska never asks. And you see how it works? It's that law of reciprocity. I'm telling you, I've lived by these laws. And when you do that, and even that law of resonance, it's the universe matching game. Good job. Here you go. The frequency. It's the true signature. You can't hide behind it. All those people, those liars, like, I'll sell you a great car, and then the car sucks. You don't think that comes back and harms people? It absolutely gets back. So that's why you don't want to broadcast everything, but you tune to yourself. I don't share everything in my life to everybody, but I do give this moment of pause to say, this is for you. That's why when I'm reading somebody, this is their world, and I'm pausing to exist with you. NyQuil kicking in. NyQuil kicking in. All right, let's do this. Let's close the queue, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to make sure we get Anshuman in here. What's coming towards me? That's a great question. I'm going to still stay on here for a couple more minutes, but how amazing is that reading? Let's be honest. Let's be very honest. Brenduska, thank you. And I have been thinking about you. And take some solace in knowing that when we go through stuff like that, it's a test of our own faith. Is there something after this? Is there something more? What now? As my throat chakra locks up. What more happens? What more happens in our lives after this? What happens to everybody that was affected by this? It's not just nothing. We now have left a token of this event for the universe to do whatever it wants with. I'll cut this into shorts for them, right? That's what we'll do. And that's what we're going to do for them. They will never be forgotten, ever. So, I just heard thank you. How cool is that? All right, Anshuman, this is for you. What's coming towards me? Mm-hmm. What the? Look at this. How cool is that? All right, King of Cups. Rebirth, October 23rd. I think that's a date we should look into. Leviathan card here. I love the Leviathan. I love that we could be going through some travel. We're looking forward, which we always want to be looking for is forward. I like this dipping our toe in the water, maybe taking a chance with something. Is this another person or is this you? This might be you. You might have Scorpio in your chart. If you haven't done so, take a look at the Zodiac. I love the Zodiac readings. It's torture on my throat, but nonetheless, I love doing them because it makes it so fun to read Aries all the way through Pisces. You guys get the entire Zodiac chart. Yeah, what is happening here? Maybe there's somebody else who's trying to come back they're not as lucky without you. That could possibly be. Are you thinking about somebody else? Yes, they're holding back. Queen of Swords, November. No, actually, this is Libra season. I was just talking about this. Somebody's on somebody else's mind. This could be you or them. But right here, this is what's so fascinating, right? I'm not pulling King of Pentacles. I'm not pulling Taurus season. I'm pulling Libra season, and I'm pulling Scorpio season, like back to back. So what this is telling me right here is we're getting into some kind of like what's going to be coming down. This is outcome is you're not holding back anymore. What is it you want? You're going to go after it. The I am energy, right? We've been talking about this. This is what is it you desire? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it house? Is it like you have to basically start claiming what it is. You're the dark horse candidate. I think in a lot of places, a lot of times we forget what it is you bring to the table. What it is you bring to the page. When you start to align to this, you get it. It might take 6 to 8 weeks. And that's the one thing we have to think about because the synchronicity is going to be proof, right? And that's what we want. The energy is not going to lie to you as you start claiming whatever it is, mantras, even the affirmations. You're going to have to start talking to yourself, get into that mindset. You know whatever it is you need. Just as we get the confirmations from any of these card readings or any of this self-help work or looking at this life, saying that you are definitely destined to have this. The universe is coded to give you these challenges, but in the same respect, it's coded to give you the same blessings if you're willing to accept it. This is 11 pentacles just sitting right here out in front of you if you want it, but that requires you to change. All you got to do is take the leap of faith, dip your toe in the water and say, I'm willing to take it. October 23rd is, I believe, you guys can challenge me, but I think it's 6 to 8 weeks out. And I honestly want to say 8 weeks out. That's you just saying, if it takes 8 weeks, then takes 8 weeks. Most of us are been conditioned because of TV, because of the doom scroll. We need it tomorrow. Oh, it's not tomorrow, then I don't want it. Okay, then you don't get it. If you want success, you want to be able to claim whatever it is you need, then say, I'll take 8 weeks. I have to do 8 weeks of mantras, I'll take it. 8 weeks of challenges, I'll take it. Because at 8 weeks, you're going to look back and say, I should have done it. Right? As I said this, because we've been on this channel for more than 8 weeks, you and I, Inhuman, we've been way more than 8 weeks. This starts literally by next week. If you start committing to something, giving yourself, saying, I'm no longer holding back, see? Hand out, no longer holding back. What do you think is going to happen? You'll start noticing incremental changes. Here's a very good example for anybody out there. This is not just you. If you just say you no longer are going to let people push you around, super simple, right? Everybody understands this. What do you think is going to happen when someone starts to say, I'm first. Excuse me, I'm going to cut the line. I need to get a, nah. Excuse me, what? Right? That's going to be super hard to do because you're no longer getting pushed around. If someone comes up to you and says, excuse me, I'm super sorry. Do you mind if I cut the line? That's not pushed around. That's respect. That's Queen of Swords. That's justice energy. Say, excuse me, what did you say? They can say, oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I cut the... That's different. That's Queen of Swords. That's justice energy. You're basically saying, I'm getting what's due to me. The universe wants you to do that. That's not being mean. That's being very forthright and saying you are deserving of everything that you ever wanted. You've lived how many lifetimes before this to get to this point? This is not you sitting there saying, can I please have? No. So as you exist in this life, this is not about being simple. This is about you offering yourself in a way that understands that you are no longer going to just sit there and walk barefoot in the street and say, I help, please help. No. This is you saying, I have walked barefoot many lifetimes before so you could heal others. And now you're coming back in this lifetime to say, I'm going to breathe my life consciously and rewire my mind to say, I know I've done this. I'm remembering all those lifetimes. You know you've done it. Just ask yourself, do you believe that or not? It's true. Because those sunsets have happened before and before and before. That's the depth. When this card shows up in this spiritual purple card, it's saying you have learned very deeply. If it's like this, and it usually doesn't show up for us on here, especially on members only, that means you're kind of getting into like, hey, have you ever thought about being spiritual? This is like, nope, I'm way spiritual. Because you are. Because this is not you waiting for somebody. This is you moving on saying, I'm done. Black or white. Hey, I've been waiting. Bye-bye. I'm out. Like, that's you. Like, no joke. Human, like, this whole thing, I'm going to tell you, like, me here existing on this whole channel doing all this stuff, this is about me learning resiliency over all my years of living. Like, I don't care. I was telling people today, I'm like, the channel is not like the 100,000 is not like me. That's me. That's like about maybe 5% of who I am. Seriously. Me being a teacher, is that 10% of me? No, another 5% of me. Then there's another 5% of me that does this, another 5% of me that does that. This is only 5% of what I do for existence. This is not saying that you and I don't matter, because I know that you showing up here is 5% of you. So I expect you to say, hey, I remember we both walked barefoot once on the earth and we were healing everyone. So I want you to understand, when you're looking to find whatever it is that you're looking for and you're saying, hey, kid, I need a reading again. What's coming towards me? Oh, I'm going to remind you that whatever's coming towards you is the same stuff that you and I had built legacies way long ago. And if you want me to really remind you, you better be ready, because I'm talking billionaire money. Because this is not about you waiting and saying, hey, will you please call me? No. This is your purpose, is literally you're going to outlive your name. No joke, no lie. I'm going to tell you, because whatever it is, you're going to live in this peace. You're going to live in this wonderful place where you're holding the door for that next person and saying, hey, I love your hair. I love what you've been doing. Not because you want them to thank you or say you need this. This is because you're serving your own very, 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 very peaceful purpose. That's where you find your alignment. That's where you find truth. And that's where you're going to find your freedom, because you have learned to move on from those people who no longer serve you. We're trying to crave that freedom that you have, because they're afraid to take their own freedom. You're no longer working to make others feel better. You're working to make yourself find success in everything that you do. And if you can't find it, it's okay. You're going to try another path, until it no longer excites you and say, this isn't for me anymore. And that's okay. And then you move on and you just find whatever it is that compels you to make yourself happy. I hope that makes sense, because what you're doing here is you're moving on slowly to things and detaching from things that don't work anymore. Most people say, I'm not going to talk to so-and-so no more. That's not the point. That's never been the point. It's not about making other people feel bad, because you're just becoming angry. You're the bridge to the future generations of the people that you have connected to. Do you want to be the legacy? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Do you remember Ann's Human? Whew, they were so grumpy. No. That's you saying you found the answer to whatever it was that you came here to do. Your greatest gift, I'm not even your greatest gift. I'm going to say your best gift right now is awakening. And soon enough, you're going to find out what the next gift is. It could be being visionary. It could be even planting a tree. Like when Mr. Beast was like, let's plant some trees. Wonderful, right? Whatever that is, it sounds like people are like, I hated that. Whatever. Why? Whatever it is that you need to do, find that. Because your happiness is absolutely paramount. It's paramount to me. It's paramount to you. It's going to be paramount to everyone around you. And those people say, no, it's not. Bye-bye. If you don't want me happy, I don't know what's wrong. Something's wrong. All right, my friends. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I thank you guys for being here. We are right on time. This is like so perfect. It is 9 p.m. on the hour, Eastern time. I appreciate you guys. And I might be back this week sometime. I cannot be back on Wednesday. I have parent-teacher Know Your School night. So at 6 p.m. all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern time, I will be at the school on Wednesday and Thursday. So I cannot be back. I do appreciate you guys for being here. So it does pay to be a member, because you guys got a reading tonight. See? How cool is that? How amazing is that? So yeah, I won't be on live this week, at least till maybe later on this week. So back to school it is. But yeah, check out Cosmic's Codex. I just put out a new episode. And if you haven't done so, check out the teaching stuff. I'm going to be putting out some more shorts, I actually did more. I did. I actually put out more short stuff too. Totally forget about all the stuff I put out. I put out a lot of content. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to really check out the new content, and be sure to check out Ethereal's channel. I think they're going to be going live even later. And as always, be sure to thank the moderators and Brett Duska. I appreciate you. And I think we're pretty much locked in. So I'll be over on, Ethereal's channel next Thursday, which is the 25th at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to basically do some little bit of ASMR. I'll be a visitor. And that's going to be pretty fun for us, I think. We'll have some fun. All right, guys. If you're looking for any different content or something special, let me know. I'm always interested to see what you guys think. That's where some of this content comes from. And I have fun creating. I just wish I had 29 hours in a day. If we can magically create that, that'd be amazing. But if you are interested in a private reading, always do me a favor. Come over to cosmicboogeyman.com. Or be sure to check me out on Instagram, TikTok. What else we got? Facebook. I'm everywhere. Going over this QR code right here. That's even easier for me. Or the links below. All right, my friends. I definitely appreciate you guys. Friendeska, I hope you are doing well. If you need anything, let me know. I do appreciate you guys. Ethereal, I'll see you soon. And I'll see you guys on Discord. Be sure to check it out. Thank you, guys. Peace.